So we previously talked about some of the different types of associations that we can observe between our independent and our dependent variable when conducting epidemiological research. And so we talked about the fact that when we find associations, they can be non-causal associations. Basically, these are associations that we observe. We see that our independent and our dependent variable are associated, but there's actually a non-causal association because there's some third variable that's related to that independent and that dependent variable that causes us to see an association. However, an association is not really a causal association. That is due to confounding, which we'll talk about in more detail later. But the other kind of association that we also talked about was a causal association. So it's possible that our independent variable causes our outcome variable to happen either through an indirect pathway where there's some other variable in the middle, or maybe there's an actual direct causal relationship where your independent variable is directly causing that outcome variable to happen. Something we haven't really talked about yet is how we deal with chance events in examining associations. So it's possible that you observe an association purely due to chance. So maybe it's just a coincidence that you observed an association. So let's say that it's Friday the 13th, you walk under a ladder on your way to class, and then a black cat crosses your pathway on your way to class. And then you get the results of your midterm and you totally bombed it and you got an F, and then you lose your job, you find a dent in your car. All of these bad things are happening to you. Well, they all technically happened after you walked under that ladder and seeing the black cat, but these are chance events. Walking under a ladder and seeing a black cat aren't going to cause you to get an F on your midterm and lose your job and find a dent in your car door. They're chance associations. And so we have to think about and deal with chance when we're examining associations between variables. The way that we do this as epidemiologists is we use statistical procedures to try and rule out and quantify the degree to which chance may have accounted for what we're seeing among our variables. We use the field of inferential statistics, and as you probably remember from your previous epidemiology course and your other statistics courses, we use what we call statistical significance. Statistical significance is a term that means that it's basically an assertion that whatever we're observing, this association that we're seeing, it is not likely to have occurred as a result of chance. So when we see statistically significant results, what we're saying is that that association that we're observing, it's probably not due to chance. There's a very, very small likelihood or probability that it's due to any kind of chance event. Throughout this page, you're going to review some terms that we use in inferential statistics. We'll go over what it means to have statistically significant results. How do we evaluate that? And you're also going to learn about some other terms that are commonly used in inferential statistics.